Hello, thanks for tuning in to Rocky Mountain Adventure Vans. My name is Jeffrey Michaud. Hey, today we're going to be talking about air ventilation inside of camper vans. And to do an actual demonstration, I'm using this wind ornament, this lawn ornament that would normally be spinning in your yard. The reason this one right here is spinning is not because of the fan above it. If you can see, that fan's not even on. The reason that it's spinning is because the one in the front's on high, and it's an exhaust only fan, which means it pulls the air out, and when you have another vent open, it'll pull air right through it. So that's why that wind ornament back there is spinning and the one by the fan isn't, because there's not a vent behind it. See, that little thing would spin is what I'm referring to. If we open the front doors, if we open the front windows, actually this thing would start moving. I'll do that in a minute and you'll see what I'm talking about. But this Max fan that we prefer Max fans over any other version of these roof vents, because they have basically because they have a built-in rain guard. You can have them open, and in a pouring rain, you won't have rain coming through the lid on your face while you're trying to sleep back there. So Max fans are our preferred choice, but of course the regular lifting lid ones from Fantastic Vents work the same way. They just it's just a matter of preference. So in these vans, this particular van has fixed glass everywhere, right? So that's fixed glass on the driver's side. Those rear windows are fixed glass. The sliding door is fixed. Everything's closed off in here. And this van would become like an oven in no time in the direct sunlight. So the solution to that is this two fan system that I'm demonstrating here today. If we just had one fan in the in either location, and we relied on opening windows to create the flow, we have some challenges because one, this particular van, like I said, has fixed glass everywhere. So the only windows that open are the front windows, and the only way you feel the air is to be between the open vent and the fan. So there's a problem with getting airflow to the back of this van, and when we're sleeping in the morning, we want it to be nice and cool and not like an oven, right? So here we go. We could have the same result if we had side glass on either side of the bed with opening horizontal windows, which are available. But now we're cutting windows into the van, and although aesthetically it's very nice and it totally works, it's just more expensive. We install these Max fans for $400 each, or if you have your own and you want to bring them in, we'll do them just for the shop rate or whatever. But long story short, this is a really economic and simple solution to get airflow. So if I was laying underneath that spinning window ornament, I could feel the air being pulled over me out to the front of the vehicle through this spinning van. If we did the opposite, if I shut this fan off and turned one on in the back and left this one off, we would feel the air being pulled through that. We could be standing underneath it or sitting here in the front, and we would feel the air flowing the other way. It works no matter how you play it. So, a lot of people like to put in T-venting windows on these sliding doors, which are fantastic, but they only have an air vent opening. The window that opens up, although it looks kind of big from the outside, on the inside it's only about it's not even 6 inches tall. It's really actually a small window, and it'll get air flowing, but it'll flow like this between the two open between the opening and the fan. So we have to be able to have air flowing over us while we're sleeping, and then it can be really hot outside. It won't matter. But if not, it's hot in here, and you get what I'm saying. So if we had, why don't I show? This is a bunch of considerations about this, and I might be going a little bit long, but I figured I'd share all of my thoughts and opinions about it. So what I'll do here, I wanted to show one last thing, which was that if I turn the ignition on, if I open up these windows in the front, what I'm going to demonstrate is what happens if you start trying to open up everything. You kind of diffuse, you don't get more airflow, you actually get air flowing into more places but with less power. So as soon as I put these windows down, you're gonna see now I'm feeling air pull through the window I'm sitting next to, but the fan is slowing down in the back. See, it's almost gonna practically stop because now there's air flowing from various locations, and there's a little bit coming out of all the windows instead of a lot through that one vent. So I don't do that. I don't leave any windows cracked. I shut the whole van closed while I'm trying to sleep in the morning. And you see it slowed down. Look, it's almost stopped, right? So anyways, here I'm going to shut these windows and it's going to start raging again, ripping really fast. So here's about 6 or 7 minutes of all of my thoughts and opinions about getting air circulating inside of a camper van. Thank you for tuning in. Have fun.